Think about the summer that seemed to last forever when you were 10. Now think about the last 12 months. Somehow, they can feel shorter than that one summer. Your clocks did not speed up. Your brain changed the way it measures a life. And the strange part is this: a boring afternoon can feel painfully slow while you are living it, then almost disappear when you look back. A weekend packed with new experiences can fly by in the moment, yet feel huge in memory. That is not a contradiction. It is evidence that your brain uses at least two very different clocks. The first clock is the one you notice right now. Researchers call this prospective timing. You know you are judging time while it passes. Attention matters. Imagine waiting for a download with nothing else to do. Every few seconds, you check the progress bar. Because so much attention is aimed at time itself, the interval feels long. Now imagine a game that completely absorbs you. Your attention is busy processing goals, movement, sound, and surprise. You look up, and an hour is gone. Emotion can bend this short clock too. Experiments using emotional faces show that positive and negative expressions can change estimates of brief intervals. Fear, excitement, boredom, and deep focus do not alter the second hand. They alter what your brain is processing while the hand moves. But the clock that makes a year feel fast works differently. Usually, you do not spend a year consciously timing the year. You judge it afterward. That is retrospective time, and it leans heavily on memory. Picture 2 weeks. In week 1, every day follows the same route. Wake up, school or work, the same screen, the same room, sleep, repeat. In week 2, you visit a new place, learn a skill, meet someone, get lost, solve a problem, and hear a song you cannot forget. Both weeks contain exactly 168 hours. But when your brain reconstructs them, the second week has more distinct landmarks. It feels larger. This idea is often called the contextual change or memory density account. More changes, boundaries, and memorable events give your mind more evidence that time passed. Fewer distinctive memories allow many days to collapse into one compressed summary. That helps explain the holiday paradox. A rich trip can seem fast while it is happening because your attention is absorbed, but long afterward because memory stored many different scenes. So why does age enter the story? As children and teenagers, ordinary life contains a high rate of firsts. The first day at a new school, the first independent trip, the first concert that feels like it was made for you. New experiences demand attention and create strong memory boundaries. As adulthood becomes more predictable, many weeks reuse the same template. Your brain becomes efficient. Efficiency is useful, but repeated days leave fewer unique markers. Studies of the subjective passage of time do find age-related effects, especially when people judge longer spans such as the previous decade. But the popular explanation that each year feels shorter simply because it is a smaller fraction of your life is an appealing metaphor, not a complete scientific law. A year is 10% of a 10-year-old's life and 2% of a 50-year-old's life. But the brain does not appear to run a simple fraction calculator. Attention, emotion, routines, health, memory, and major life events all matter. There is another important correction. Aging does not make every interval feel faster. Laboratory timing over seconds or minutes produces a complicated pattern, and older adults do not uniformly underestimate time. Research finds interactions among attention, memory, emotion, and the neural systems involved in timing. The honest answer is not one magic cause. It is several systems changing together. That also means you are not powerless. You cannot stop the clock, but you can change the amount of life your memory can retrieve from a month. First, create novelty that is meaningful, not random. Take a different route and actually notice it. Learn a difficult skill. Cook something unfamiliar with a friend. Novelty works best when it creates attention, emotion, or a story, not when it is just noise. Second, create boundaries. A month with no chapters becomes one blur. Give projects clear beginnings and endings. Mark the first day of a new habit. Celebrate the 10th practice session. Visit a new place at the end of a study block. Memory organizes experience around transitions. Third, reduce automatic living in small windows. You do not need permanent mindfulness or a dramatic life makeover. Choose 10 minutes and pay attention to sensory detail. The temperature of the air, the rhythm of footsteps, the sound of a room. Attention can make the present feel fuller, and those details can later become retrieval cues. Fourth, review without turning life into content. At the end of a week, write down 3 specific moments, 1 surprise, 1 challenge, and 1 thing you want to remember. A camera roll full of thousands of near-identical images can become another blur. A few selected memories with context are easier to retrieve. And finally, protect contrast. Rest makes effort distinct. Offline time makes online time distinct. Seasons, rituals, and occasional changes of place give the year a shape. The goal is not to make every day extraordinary. If everything is intense, nothing stands out. Here is the real answer. Time does not simply speed up as you age. Your experience of it is edited twice. Attention edits the moment. Memory edits the story afterward. Routine can make the story efficient and small. Novelty, emotion, and meaningful boundaries can make it detailed again. You cannot add hours to a year, but you can give those hours more landmarks. And when future you looks back, that may be the closest thing the brain has to slowing time down. Which period of your life feels strangely long or strangely short? That answer is probably a map of what your memory decided to keep.